Yo, what's up everybody? Joshua Casper back at you with Plugin Boutique, and today we're taking a quick look at the brand new plugin from WA Production called Chords. This is a great way to generate chord progressions very quickly, easily, and in real time. The thing that I like about it the most is that in real time feature I just mentioned. What we're going to do is just quickly run through the plugin itself, what it has to offer, and along the way, I'm going to show you what I mean when I say in real time. This is chords here on the screen, and it's very visual in the sense that right now I have a 4-chord progression and it's noted by the different color sections here. If I wanted to add more chords, I could just click the plus button and I'd have another chord. If I want to get rid of a chord, hit the minus button and it's gone. Now you might notice that the middle menu here has changed, and that has to do with what chord we have selected. I'm actually going to exit out of that, and we're going to focus on the sort of main parameters here before we dive into each individual chord in and of itself. So let's just go ahead, and what I'm going to do is just play around with these and let you hear what I mean when I say in real time. So we've got our inversions, our key, the speed, and the length of the loop or the progression. All right, so you see what I mean? Right off the bat, it's just going to continue going through the chord progression and update in real time as I change these parameters. Now, we do have the length and the speed, and this is going to change how far around it goes. So if I actually pull the length down to a bar, you'll see that it's only going between these two because we have a 1-bar length, and each one of these chords is going to be played for a half of a bar. So half a bar, the second half, repeat. If I pull it up to a bar, we're just going to get this first chord to repeat itself. Okay? So you're going to have to choose wisely what you do here. So now I have a length of 4 bars at 1 bar speed, so I'm going to get the whole progression again, but a little bit slower. Okay, so let's say that I like where we've started here or where we've ended just by tweaking out some things. I like the mood, but this one goes down a little bit too low in the register for me. So what I can do is just click this button right here, and it will bring me into the main settings for that chord in and of itself. Not the global settings, but on the per chord basis. And each one of the chords has that. And while it's not ideal while I'm making a video, it is really ideal that every time I press a new chord, it gives me a preview of what that chord sounds like. So what do we have inside of here? We have a per chord inversion setting. That's just like the global one where it does it for all 4, but this one I can actually just tweak this particular chord. And again, it's very helpful that it's giving me a preview on the settings that I choose. So what else do we have inside of here? First of all, it's showing me the chord type, and it's giving me a velocity control. And this is just a global velocity control. Well, a global one for the notes inside of this particular chord. So if I want to pull that up, again, very helpful. I am going to make a second video to show you how to randomize that velocity and timing inside of Ableton Live, so keep an eye out for that. That's coming in a separate video, but let's just keep moving inside of what Chords has to offer here. Next, we have this. Now, what is this? First of all, we have complexity going from the bottom to the top. So you can see here we've got a B flat add 9 at the top and just a standard G minor triad here at the bottom. And that's in relation or according to the degree of their probability inside of the progression. And then from left to right, we have T for tonic, S for subdominant, and then D for dominant. And we can easily switch that up. Now, one thing that's really cool is all of that is going to jive together with the chord progression that we're working with. So again, you don't need a music theory background to use this plugin. You just go ahead, let it loop. I would put it on a much quicker setting so it just loops faster so I can get the idea, and then maybe change it to a 2-bar or a 4-bar loop. But overall, the fact that while it's playing, it automatically updates as I make changes is just a phenomenal feature that I really, really enjoy. So again, without having to have it looping, I can just flip back and forth and hear those previewed chords, and boom, I've got a really great chord progression to go. If I exit out of here and then come in and change my key and then come back in, you'll notice that all of my settings inside here have stayed the same, and all we've done is shifted keys now. So now what we can do is, using this inside of here, begin to create our own chord progression. So we can kind of start here, maybe the A minor 7. To the F. To G flat 7. Let's see what that sounds like. And boom, we've created a theoretically correct and great sounding chord progression in a matter of seconds. It really is that easy. If we want to switch from minor to major, it's at the click of one button. Again, that's on a per chord basis. And it really is that easy. Now, once you have your chord progression, there are a couple of things you can do. First of all, you can just have chords playing as is. I've got it routed from a MIDI channel into the grand piano. It's a very simple routing. Every DAW is going to be a little bit different. Again, I'm going to do a separate video on that just so we can have it if anyone has any questions about it. Or you can just drag and drop the chords right from Chords into your DAW by clicking the chords down here, dragging and dropping, and boom, goes the dynamite. I now have my chord set. Now I can save that. I can shift it up an octave, shift it down an octave, put it wherever I want, use it with whatever I want. However, the workflow with chords is absolutely phenomenal. I love how everything happens in real time. You can make changes. You can do so much with the chords just inside of the plugin itself, and then just a simple drag and drop to get into Ableton Live or whatever DAW you're using is phenomenal. Anyway, Chords is available right now on pluginboutique.com. Go ahead and check it out. This has been a quick intro. I'm Joshua Casper here with Plugin Boutique. I hope you learned something, and I'll see you in the next video.